HarperCollins and Harper Audio present Warriors, Dawn of the Clans, Book 2, Thunder Rising, by Erin Hunter. Performed by Macleod Andrews. Prologue. All was dark over the moor, except for the glitter of far-off stars and the pale light of the moon. Thunder shifted on his haunches and closed his eyes to narrow slits as he gazed up at the silver circle where it hung close to the horizon. The night breeze rippling through his fur was cool and refreshing. The young cat began a luxurious stretch, then froze as another sensation joined the gentle ruffling. Something warm was rasping repetitively across his head. Thunder turned his head and saw his mother, Storm, licking his ears as she used to do when he was a tiny kit. Back then, she would soothe him to sleep against her soft belly fur. Thunder drew in his breath in wonder. My mother. It had been so long since he'd last felt the touch of her fur. Storm paused. Thunder's gaze met hers, and he felt like he was sinking into the green depths of her eyes. Reaching out with one paw, his mother drew him closer to her, and he felt the comforting beat of her heart. Thunder's mind whirled with the strangeness of this meeting, yet at the same time he realized how familiar it felt. In the waking world, he had never been able to remember his mother, but now he recognized every marking on her fur. Even the faint scent of her breath was known to him, reviving memories of the dark, echoing Two-Leg Den, where he had been born. Seeing Storm again reminded Thunder of the she-cat who had taken care of him when Greywing brought him to the moor. Hawkswoop is kind to me. Her tenderness had never failed, yet the feeling of love and comfort was much more powerful, coming from his own mother. A purr rose in his throat. Tell me the story again, he begged, even though he wasn't sure which story he meant, or where the urge to hear it was coming from. Storm settled herself more comfortably around him, one paw protectively over his shoulders. Briefly she hesitated, gazing past Thunder, as if she could see into some immeasurable distance. I first met your father in the forest, she murmured, the words awakening a familiar echo in Thunder's mind. In the sheltered hollow where he lived. He was stretched out in front of a clump of brambles. Our eyes met, and then we just knew. I could sense the love in him. Thunder's pelt prickled with confusion, as if ants were crawling through it. Why are things so different now? He asked. Clear Sky turned me out. My own father. Where did all that love go? He felt Storm shift uneasily. It's still there, she replied. It's just Clear Sky doesn't know what to do with it. You'll help him find a way. She bent her head and drew her tongue along the side of his body with strong, comforting licks. I know you will. Thunder relaxed, but before he could close his eyes, he spotted a sudden movement in the distance. The dark shape of a cat, his head and tail raised, paced across the shining circle of the moon. Though he was far away, Thunder instinctively knew that the cat was his father. Storm must have seen him too, for Thunder felt her heartbeat quicken. His own heart ached to realize that his mother still loved Clear Sky. He half rose, intending to go after his father, but the paw that Storm had laid across his shoulders tightened, drawing him closer to her side. Leave him be, she mewed softly. But you said, Thunder protested. The time isn't right, his mother told him. You will know when it is. She began to lick his ears again, and gradually Thunder settled down. But he's my father, he murmured sadly. I know, Storm reassured him. Briefly playful, she patted him on the nose, her claws sheathed. You have so much of him in you, she purred. The ache in Thunder's heart grew more painful still, as if sharp claws were gripping it. Then why won't Clear Sky acknowledge me? He demanded. Why can't I go to him? His voice rose to a wail. Everything feels so wrong.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?